Costa Rica visas and residency. Here's what you need to know. Our community members all had a brainstorm on all the things we wish we had known when we were first moving to Costa Rica. So the following is an excerpt from one of the modules of the Moving to Costa Rica course we set up that is our gift to you. A lot of people ask us about visas and residency. I'm not an expert in this area, but I'll explain to you the basics, and then if you need more support, we have experts we can send you to for help. Basically, anyone can enter Costa Rica on a tourist visa that lasts 90 days. This is just the process you get at the airport. There's no application in advance you need. You just show up at the airport, you get a tourist visa. In fact, a lot of people live in Costa Rica just leaving the country every 90 days. They fly up to Florida and go shopping, which is only a couple $100, or they do a driving trip and they cross the Panamanian or the Nicaraguan border. It's very simple, actually, to live here on a tourist visa, and there are actually quite a few people who do it. That said, you might want to consider a digital nomad visa, which actually allows you to work in Costa Rica if you are a digital nomad and you're running a business and you want to run it from here. Residency is a bigger question. And a lot of people decide to apply for Costa Rican residency because Costa Rica is in fact considered a tax haven. That's because if you have a foreign corporation, you can pay yourself dividends from that foreign corporation tax-free in Costa Rica. And a lot of people run their corporation abroad and live here tax-free. It's a very common thing for people to do once they have residency here. Personal taxes here are flat, so money you make in Costa Rica, you pay a 20% flat tax. If the money is made inside a foreign corporation, you can pull dividends into the country tax-free. There's different categories of residency, and we're going to list them here on the side for you so you can look at the one that might be the best fit. The one thing you want to think about, though, is if you're an American, the United States is one of the few countries in the world that attaches taxation to citizenship. So if you're a citizen of the United States, you're taxed by the United States, unless they have a tax treaty with another country. If you're a resident in any other country, your taxation attaches to residency. So in Canada, you can give up your tax residency without giving up your citizenship. For example, come to Costa Rica and claim residency. Therefore, you don't pay tax in Canada, you do pay tax in Costa Rica. Because the U.S. taxation system is a lot more complicated, if you're an American and you're moving to Costa Rica, we highly recommend get the advice of a good tax attorney or a good tax accountant before you make any decisions on what you're doing around residency. That said, we have some experts we can recommend you to if you need more help. It's really not that difficult to process. Once you've applied for residency, you are welcome to stay in country on a tourist visa, though if you do want to drive, you will have to leave every 90 days to keep your license renewed, because the ability to drive in country in Costa Rica is unbundled from residency. You're simply allowed to drive 90 days on a tourist visa, and then you have to leave again to renew that tourist visa. So check out the additional information we have here. There's lots of good options you can choose from. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you found this content useful. If you would like to do the full Moving to Costa Rica course, it's absolutely complimentary. Just visit vistamundo.info. Thanks for watching.